Hi luminaries, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this small circular cord necklace with some pieces of fringe. Okay, let's get started. So what you need are any of your wooden loom tools. So this will be the robot that I'm using, but you could use the big A as well as the XL. 6 feet or 2 meters of stretchy t-shirt yarn. It's really easy to work with a stretchy yarn. Any type of big eye needle, you just need one, and then scissors. Okay, let's get started. All right, so what we'll do is we're going to take your yarn. You could actually leave it on the ball as well, totally up to you. For this case, in this situation, I just actually cut this so that it's easy for me to work with. And you're going to measure from the back of your neck, leaving about this much slack so you could tie it close, down to the where you want your circular cord decorative piece to start. Okay, so let me just measure this real fast for me. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna start. And then what you're gonna do is turn this upside down so that this piece at the bottom is the piece from the back of your neck to where you want your circle to start. And we're gonna do a loose cord. And I'm gonna actually include a link in the description below that you could go to the detailed video that actually has this process, so it's really easy to follow. But I'm gonna get you started, and then it's super repetitive, so it's really easy to remember. So you're gonna hold your yarn like so, okay? And let me demonstrate with you real fast. If you're using the XL or the big A, just focus on the two arms here. The same theory works and the same technique, okay? All right, so let's get started. So you're gonna go back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front, and then bringing this down. You're always gonna have two overlapping, and you're gonna take the under piece over. Same for the other side. Okay, now you're gonna pull, and the pulling helps you actually create, tightens the knot. Okay, again, back to front, you have two, and you're gonna pull over. Super stretchy t-shirt yarn is super easy to work with. You might get some yarn that actually doesn't have so much stretch in it, so you might have to work it a little bit more, but stretchy is always good. Okay, to front. I'm gonna speed up this part, and I'll meet you back when I'm done with just kind of knotting. So let me go over that one more time with you. So back to front, and then the bottom piece over. Okay, I'll meet you back when I'm done with this. This part should probably take between, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how stretchy your yarn is. Okay, I'll see you back in a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm going to make actually a tiny little circle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this off the tool. You take the long side into basically the right ear, and you're gonna close that right ear by pulling on this left ear. Now pull this through. Okay, you're gonna take this end and into here, and again, as I mentioned before, the detailed way to do this is actually in the link below as well. Okay, so whoops, now by pulling this, this begins to close, and then you could pull this. Okay, now I'm just gonna tie these two ends together, and you're just gonna make a knot. I'm actually bring in the finished one, so it's much easier for you to visualize. Move this over to the side. Okay, so see, just a knot here. So I'm just gonna make a knot. So you tie it tight one, and then just do that. And you could use your hand to actually shape the round a little bit like so. So see how this is much smaller, since my yarn's actually a little bit thinner, so I decided for a smaller piece. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same yarn that's left over and I'm going to measure out my fringe. Okay, so this is good. This is pretty thick, so what you could do is you can cut this into thinner pieces by just opening it up like that. I'm cutting this into smaller pieces so that it will match the kind of width of the yarn. I think if it's too thick, it will just look a little bit out of place. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 pieces. It's curly, so whoops. Okay, so see how this is a little bit flat, and once you actually stretch it, it curls in. See, curls in. Now I'm going to take the ends, and it's not curl, so I'm going to thread that, and all you do, it's actually, this part is really easy. Just thread it in and then down. It creates kind of this fringe. You could add as many as you like. You could add it all around, whichever you like aesthetically. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to put in 2 here, or 4 I should say. And I like it when it's uneven, but that's just one look. You could make it all even. You could actually add different colors. You could add different types of yarn to create texture, whichever it is. So look at that, that's cute. Okay, so there is your round little fringy necklace. To make a raya knot for your loop hole cord necklace is so easy. So all you need is your loop hole cord necklace and then a piece of the same yarn or a different yarn, whichever you like. This is about 10 inches or 25 centimeters. Fold it in half. Thread this through like this. Okay, so you'll have this loop. Then take the ends and then pull. That's it. So this is, you could have it on this side, which has this, or like this. That's it. Enjoy, everyone.